6 starts now.
We begin right now at 6 o'clock with the Delphi Murders trial and why investigators took 5 years to follow up on a tip about Richard Allen. That tip has been the main focus in the case today. We have full I-Team 8 coverage tonight. Let's get right to Kyla Russell live at the Carroll County Courthouse. Once again, Kyla, what do we learn about the tip and that gap?
Yeah, so many interesting things coming out of the courthouse today. What I will start off by saying is that we heard Richard Allen's name said by a witness really for the first time since those opening statements last week. And certainly his name was a major focus for the first person to testify. That was Kathy Shank. So what's important to note is she worked to organize tips and reports during the investigation. And on September 21st of 2022, she came across a handwritten tip sheet labeled Richard Allen Whiteman. Now, it's important to note that Allen lived on a Whiteman Drive, and she found the sheet in an area it really was not supposed to be. Now, the folder had a label that read cleared, and inside of it was info on a man that had self-reported being on the bridge the day Abby Williams and Libby German went missing in 2017. And then we heard from a DNR officer, Dan Doolin, who interviewed Allen just 5 days after the girls disappeared. He said Allen had called in to do that self-report and that he met with him. They spoke in a grocery store parking lot, and the officer said the conversation lasted about 10 minutes. Now, Allen told him he'd seen 3 girls on the trails that day while he was walking. And the conversation wasn't recorded other than by written notes that was later put into a Word doc. And it was stored away and not revisited for many years, about 5.
Kyla, the former Delphi police chief, I understand, also testifying about how that tip led them to Richard Allen's home in 2022.
Yeah, so we heard again from Steve Mullen. He was then the chief of police in Delphi. And what's interesting is, I mean, he had a lot to say, and he specifically talked about his work with Tony Liggett and kind of establishing this. So he talked about going to Allen's house and then that Allen agreed to be interviewed by police at the station. Allen told them that on February 13th, 2017, he had gone to his mom's house and that I guess he had come back, he had picked up a jacket before he went to the trails. He then confirmed he walked along the Monon High Bridge that day and that he was wearing blue jeans and a black or a blue Carhartt jacket. And for a second, he agreed to let them look at his phone, but then he quickly ended the interview and sort of walked out. Now, they also showed Allen a photo of Bridge Guy, and what's interesting is his response to that was that if one of the girls took it, it could not have been him.
And finally, Kyla, a stunning development in testimony from Sheriff Tony Liggett about what he hears in the famous Bridge Guy recording.
Yeah, so certainly some interesting dynamic to hear what he heard. He's listened to that video hundreds of times, he said, many times with headphones in to kind of isolate that. So here's what he heard. He said, first you hear Abby say, "Is he right here? Don't leave me up here." And then he hears Libby say, "This is the path. That be a gun. Oh, there's no path here." And then Bridge Guy can be heard saying the word guys. And then finally, one of the girls very timidly says the word hi. And then comes that line we've all come to know and have heard for years. It says down the hill. Now, that's slightly different than an expert that the prosecution brought in earlier this week. That's than what that expert thinks was said. And also, I mean, what's interesting to note is that the defense thinks that the jury shouldn't be told what someone thinks was said. They should be able to kind of hear that video and then make a decision for themselves as to what those words were.
All right, Kyla Russell live for us once again from Carroll County. Kyla, thank you. It's also been a busy day away from the jury. Let's bring in I-Team 8's Cody Fisher now, who's been combing through several court filings today. Cody.
Yeah, Phil, the most important filing centered around the defense team's efforts to get Robert Ives to take the stand. Now, Ives is the former Carroll County prosecutor who initially oversaw this case when Abby and Libby were murdered back in 2017. Robert Ives retired as the Carroll County prosecutor 9 months after Abby Williams and Libby German were found dead in the woods near the Monon High Bridge in Delphi. He did so with a year left on his term. On Tuesday, the defense team had subpoenaed him to testify at the trial about the early stages of the investigation into the murders. In a court filing, Ives argued that any information he would have would be purely speculative, irrelevant, and inadmissible in this proceeding. Judge Gohl agreed with that in her ruling, which now prevents the defense team from calling Ives to the stand. In the filings today, we're also getting a clearer picture of who exactly the defense team will be calling to the stand, most notably Keegan Kline, who pled guilty to child pornography charges and to running the Anthony Shots Snapchat account, the same account that was in contact with Abby and Libby in the lead-up to their murders. The defense also appears ready to call 3 other Indiana Department of Corrections inmates to the stand. Now, what we did not see in the flurry of filings today is a ruling by Judge Gohl on the defense team's motion from yesterday, where they want to introduce Odinism into the trial, which, again, Judge Gohl has already previously ruled that they could not do. For ITV, I'm Cody Fisher for Wish TV, wishtv.com, and remember, follow us on Facebook for updates.
All right, Cody, thank you very much. If you've missed any of our coverage of the Delphi Murders trial, don't worry. Just grab your phone, scan that QR code. That will take you to our website, wishtv.com, where you can catch up on all of the key moments from the trial.